Today's video is just a quick overview and a little bit of information about Space 220. It's at Epcot at Disney World in Orlando, Florida. I'm going to play a quick intro and we'll get into the video. Okay, y'all, to start out, I first want to show you where you need to go. This is Google Earth I'm using here. We're zooming in on Florida, the beloved Disney World, and now on Epcot itself. You can, if you pay attention to this, see that construction had started for Space 220, but ground had not been broke yet. And it's the same way on Google Earth. So right here, when I drop the guy and drop him down, I'm just showing you the area. Space 220 is not there yet in this image, but it is there now in real life. I just wanted you guys to have an idea of where it was. So you're going to be coming from the front entrance in front of Spaceship Earth, and Space 220 is in the same complex as Mission Space. So you're going to walk into the area as if you're going on the ride, and then right before you get into the ride entrance, there is going to be a walkway to your right, and there is a sign that says Space 220, and it's separated by some greenery and boxes. You're going to turn there and it'll take you down a little hallway. I do have some images of that coming up in just a minute. These are just images that I pulled from the internet, but I did want you guys to kind of have an idea of where it goes and how it looks. So this is the sign and the boxed greenery that I was talking about. Right before the ride entrance, you're going to hang that right there. It's going to take you down this walkway. There is stroller parking in this back area. Then you're going to go through those double doors there. There is a check-in desk where they will confirm your reservation, and then they escort you over to an elevator where you get to go 220 miles into the air, and you get to watch yourself leave Earth. You can look up and see yourself coming into the space station. It's a really cool experience, and it honestly looks more real than what you would think it would. This is walking into the main dining area. There are tables everywhere, a bar to your right. It's not quite a 360 view, but it's good enough. And then as you're sitting there, astronaut friends come through and mess with stuff in the background too, so it's pretty cool. So Space 220 is only open for lunch and dinner. There is no breakfast. This is a plated style meal, so you get menus and you get to choose from the menu, but it is not buffet. Reservations are highly encouraged, and honestly, I would be super surprised if you got in here after your 60-day mark. I logged on at midnight the day of our 60 days, and there was one spot left. So it fills up quick. You can make reservations 60 days in advance, and the only exception to this policy is if you are staying at a Disney resort. You may book your reservations for the entire length of your stay from your first day. You do have to put a credit card on file when you make a reservation, and they do have a cancellation policy. So if you do not show or if you do not cancel within the allotted time, that card will be charged per person. You must have a valid park admission, so you have to have park tickets. If you plan on going to the restaurant on a non-Epcot day, you need to make sure you have park hopper tickets and that your reservation is made for after 2 p.m. That's the only time you can enter the park. You have to have valid park admission. Lastly, dining plans are not accepted at Space 220. Dining plans are not accepted. Lunch is from 11:30 to 3:30. It is a 2-course meal, and as of April 2024, adults were $55 and children were $29. And then dinner is 4 to 9. It is a 3-course meal. Adults are $79 and children are $35. Just so you have a rough idea of what to expect for 2 adults and 2 children under the age of 5. Plus tip, we spent a little over $300. It was about $336, I believe. And then here on out, this is actual footage that I took myself. This is walking around the back corner to the stroller parking, and as you're walking in the door, this is where they will check your reservation, and then they escort you over to the elevator. This is leaving, and I didn't want to show you guys all the footage, but I just wanted you to have a little snapshot of what it looked like. Once you exit the elevators, you walk through a series of tunnels in the space station. They're very detailed, and little windows you can look in with a bunch of detail in those as well. Then you're escorted into the dining area. It's very cool and overwhelming when you first walk in. Everything is super on theme, including the drinks. They have specialty drinks that you can also get for the kids. Those are not included in the meals. Those are separate charge. And while the food was good, I do want to note this is not the best meal I've ever had, so you're definitely paying for the experience. Just keep that in mind. Overall, though, this was definitely a 10 out of 10, and I 100% recommend doing this if it's in your budget. The kids had such a fun time, and still to this day, it's been 5 months since we went to Disney, and they're still asking if we can go eat in space again. The one thing that I regret is that I did not get enough footage or pictures that I wanted to. I wish I would have had more to share with you guys, especially of the astronauts floating around. It was so cool. You know, they're just out there just doing random tasks or playing. So it was just really cool to see because it comes up unexpectedly. These are just some screenshots of the food and the desserts that they brought out. They do have coloring books and crayons that they bring out for the kids. So this is from the restaurant. It's not something that I brought. And the staff was very in character, and they were very attentive the entire time. Again, 10 out of 10. Definitely recommend if it's in your budget. So that was the little bit that I got from Space 220. I do hope that I shared enough information with you guys that you were able to take something from this video. If you have any other questions, please leave them below. I will try to answer them. If you have anything that you'd like for me to know about it so that I can try it again next time we go and hopefully get a little bit more footage, leave those below as well. Please comment, like, subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!